Hello everyone and welcome to the top 10 S.A.R characters on Bleach Brave Souls. For this list I'll be going over the best characters to have a strong attack recharge build. Please keep in mind this video may not be as accurate after September due to the upcoming updates. Starting off the list, we have full-bring Ichigo, who has a ridiculously high SP and good range on his strong attacks. He may not have a strong attack recharge link, but he's still a very suitable candidate for this build. And the link that he does have does complement the recharge build. In addition to the high SP and sad link, he also has Frenzy, which also complements the strong attack recharge build very nicely. Coming in at number 9 on the list is Yoruichi, Armored Edition. This character also doesn't have a strong attack recharge link, but she does have a boosted strong attack damage link. She also has multiple flash steps and long stride, which go with the recharge build extremely well. Yoruichi also has an instant activation time for her strong attacks. This, the flash step, and a recharge build might make her the fastest character to take on any raid. She also has Frenzy and a really high SP, although not as high as some of the more recent characters. Coming in Next up on the list we have Sun. She may not have been the best yet with the strong attack damage link, but she's definitely the best one to have this build. Not only does she have a high SP and Frenzy, but she also has a boosted soul trait of plus 25 strong attack damage. But what makes her most dangerous to have this build is the fact that all of her strong attacks inflict poison, including her strong attack 2, which is a vortex move. And remember, she has Frenzy, so every hit is doubled. You may not be able to cut this character's wait time in half, but it's definitely a build worth exploring. Coming in at number 7 is Guinea, Captain Edition. This character actually has a lot in common with number 8. They both have a strong attack damage link, they both inflict poison on their strong attacks, they both have a really high SP, and they both have Frenzy. However, what makes Guinea so good is that he also has Debilitator, making him a really good candidate for this build. His strong attacks are quick, and they have really good range, and with that Debilitator, if they hit you and poison you, it's really gonna hurt. Up next on the list is Ichigo Kurosaki, Anniversary Edition. Honestly, this character is on this list for his ridiculously high SP, his boosted strong attack damage link, as well as Frenzy. And, as I've mentioned in other videos, he's got a charge attack that when charged all the way, does a phenomenal amount of damage. In fact, with a maxed out strong attack recharge build, he can actually use the charge attack every 14 seconds or so. Up next on the list we have Tenza, who has a really high SP, Frenzy, really good range on his strong attacks, as well as really fast ones, and the first on the list to actually have a strong attack recharge link. If you max out this build, he can actually reduce the cooldown by 54%. In fact, in the long run, Tenza actually does more damage than full-bring Ichigo with a strong attack damage build. That may make some of you upset, but fight me, I've done the math. Up next on the list we have Nell, Swimsuit Edition. This character may be one of the most unique characters in the entire game. Not only does she have a boosted strong attack recharge link, but she also has a vortex that can inflict burn. And that is where the magic lies. You see, she's completely immune from damage when she's doing the animation of the vortex move. Granted, it only lasts about 3 seconds, but when you can use the vortex move every 7 seconds, you can actually spam this and become immortal for a large percentage of the run. In addition to this very broken move, she also has a really high SP, Frenzy, and her other strong attacks are really good too. Up next on the list we have Tag Team Renji, who is extremely powerful. He has Frenzy as well as a really high SP, and his strong attack 3 is a charge attack, which when fully charged is not only doubled in power, but affects almost the entire screen. It also has a possibility of inflicting burn. This is definitely a move you want to keep spamming. His other strong attacks are really good too. His strong attack 1 is good for taking care of enemies around him, and his strong attack 2 reminds me a lot of Yoruichi's strong attack 3, as it's quick to activate and has very similar range. In my opinion, Tag Team Renji was the best PvE character to come out of that gacha. Coming in at number 2 and just barely is Ukiura, who has a really high SP, Frenzy, a crawling vortex, a high range wave attack, and a charge attack that does an immense amount of damage. This character is basically made for crowd control. His strong attacks 1 and 2 go great with this build as they push back enemies and allow for recharge time to continue doing massive amounts of damage. Ukiura's great, and he's only gonna get even better when the update hits and his strong attack 1 is upgraded.
Respira. Kudara.
Finally, coming in at number 1 is Barragan. This character may have just come out, but he's already on the top of a list. He's a part of a 3-way tie with the highest SP in the game, and has Frenzy, which on him is extremely deadly. This is because everything he does has a chance of inflicting weakness. And he has Debilitator, which increases the weakening by 5 seconds. This is actually perfect for him, and it's a perfect build because his strong attacks 1, 2, and 3 hit 8, 10, and 16 times respectively, and each of those hits has a 2% chance of inflicting weakening. Now imagine being able to do this every 3.5, 8, and 12 seconds. This may actually make Barragan the best character to take on PvE, and maybe even for autoing, because on the off chance that the enemies don't die instantly with his strong attacks, it is very likely they end up getting hit with weakening and then die 4 seconds later. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know which top 10 video you'd like to see next. Also feel free to check out the video linked in the description for an explanation on why I made the decisions I made.